Yes.
I know you and Sonny had a very much time
Yes.
back in England. So Sonny told us that you advised him about the traffic in LA. So what advice?
About the traffic, yes.
Yeah. So what advices specifically have you gave to Sonny besides traffic?
Well, I think it's a private discussion, between him and me. Obviously, Sony had a lot of questions about the club, about the city, about the league, and I think I've been really honest towards him, and I presented, everything. At the end of the day, it's his decision, and it's amazing, to be together again, in our career. It's a new chapter with a different jersey, but with the same ambition, same motivation. We all know Sony, how much humble he is, how nice he is. But at the end of the day, we cannot forget that he's a big competitor. He was the captain of Spurs for the last 2 years. He's the captain of his national team. There is a World Cup in 1 year, so there's a lot of things, ahead of him, and he's here with plenty of motivation, and so we are looking forward, to start this new chapter with Sonny.
And based on your experience of Sonny, so how it could technically contribute to the team and strengthen the team?
Yeah, it's with Sonny, it's really easy. First of all, he will adapt really well to the team, to the system, to the coach demand. He's got all the ability, and then he will be really helpful to the team, but also he can make the difference on his own. He doesn't need anybody. When he decides to go 1v1, and he can make the difference at any moment. Obviously, he's right foot, left foot. He can play on the left, can play number 9. To have such a player of his standard, it will be really easy to deal with, and also he made the decision to come here at 33 years old, so he's still young, he's still fresh. He's got good legs, Also, when you look at the characteristic of the league, there is a lot of space to explore, and when you look at his ability to take the space, to run into the space, it's going to be really interesting to see. And then we all looking forward to see the partnership with Denis Bouanga, or one of our key players. And then we all know Sonny, that he's really dedicated to his team. He's got a really big teamwork ethic. So yes, obviously there is only positive things to say, and we are looking forward to start this new chapter with him.
Is this beyond your wildest imagination?
Well, I didn't expect him to come, but at the end of the day, he spent 10 years at Spurs. He did everything that he could. He won the Europa League last season. He achieved so much, in the Premier League, in terms of stats, in terms of image. He's well respected all around the world. And I understand that you arrive at one stage in your career, you need a new target, a new objective. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's gonna bring luck. And seeing him coming to the MLS, it's great, for the league, great for the city, great for the club. Also great for our team, because it's a kind of example. There is plenty of things to learn from him, the way he trains, the way he prepares himself, the way he competes. So I expect, him to have a really big impact, in the global view, So let's see. I don't know in terms of administration if he will be qualified for the game of tomorrow. But we all can't wait, you know, to see him with the team.
Yeah. And for you, I guess the first time you saw him was yesterday morning. He was here for his medicals. How was that first interaction?
It's like we never left each other. It's been almost 1 year and a half that we haven't seen each other, but you know, he's a sunshine. He's so positive, and I mean, everybody who is going to talk about Sonny, he will be so positive. And honestly, I'm really excited, you know, to start this new chapter with him. We've spent almost 8 years together. It's a lot, sharing our days, so many games, so many training sessions together. So yeah, it's really interesting to see this you know, this relation again in a different environment. But I guarantee you that there is still this motivation, this ambition in his eyes, and so it's a great, very great addition to the team.
Nice. Just one more. He dressed you immediately as captain in the press conference, and he said if he doesn't listen to you, you're going to kill him. And we all saw what happened in 2020. Amazing insight. The cameras were there. Does this moment bond you? Like you come? I
don't like the perception of this clip of this episode because at the end of the day, we have such a great relation. And if you put this episode out of context, you know, it's you can say whatever you want, but we are so close that is just showing you at such a level, you know, with the pressure of the result, with the ambition, you know, to get the top 4 at that time, that you know. At the end of the day, we are competitor, and we express ourselves, and sometimes it's a little bit borderline. But I remember at the end of the game was already done, and we move forward. You know, it's and it happened. You know, also with other players. It's the life of the changing room. At that time, I made a mistake because you can do whatever you want inside the changing room, but on the field, it's better to avoid, you know. But sometimes you cannot control emotion, and that's what happened. But you know, it's just an old story, and probably we like to take it in a funny way, you know. But again. Sometimes we forget to mention that Sonny has personality, he has character. He was the captain for Spurs the last 2 years. He's been the captain for so many years for his country. So he knows what is responsibility, he knows what is ambition, and again, it's a fantastic addition for a team for the future of the club.
Big week for you guys, clearly. What's it been like for you to have finalized the deal for Son, and you know, has he been around the team so far? What do you make of him as a signing?
Yeah, it's obviously an incredible signing for LAFC and for the MLS, and you know, I think we're a club that's well prepared for it, and you know, I'm really happy for the player and for Sonny, and obviously for everyone involved here at LAFC. It's going to be I think a great matchup. I think his personality and obviously his quality on the field are going to help us on and off the field, which is the ideal situation in any transfer. He has been around the group. He's been a pleasure. He's full of smiles, very charismatic, and we're just looking forward to get through the immigration process as soon as possible to get him on the field with the team.
Now, he can't play or do anything until all that's finalized, right? He can't practice. He can't.
That's correct. Yeah.
What can he do? Can he show up and hang out with you guys, or what?
Yes, and he can train on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys have questions before.
So, how are you going to? By the way, I'm Derek with the Korea Daily.
Hi, Derek.
How are you going to utilize Sonny? I mean, are there any specific positions that you consider?
Well, I think our attack at LAFC is pretty clear how we've been playing for the past 8 seasons, really. It's with 3 attackers, and those 3 attackers are pretty interchangeable. And so any one of the front 3 positions, not different from what he has played throughout his career. He can sometimes be on the right, sometimes on the left, and sometimes through the middle, where I think he will be most of the time.
Well, people see that Sonny and Guanga's position might be overlapped during the season. So, do you have any thoughts about that?
I think those 2 can be very good together.
You mean within the same position?
Not the same position on the field together. Whether Denis plays in the middle for 10 minutes and Sonny on the left for those 10 minutes, or vice versa, I don't think that matters. That's actually something we encourage our players to do. It's also more difficult for defenders to get a hold of 2 players and to understand the traits and personalities of 2 players, or behaviors, better said, than just one. So our attackers have the freedom to interchange, and we actually we think that is an important part of our game model.
Did I hear you said you think your Son will play in the middle for you? That's where you see him most?
It's one of the 3 positions, yeah.
Sure. But I thought I heard you say that you could see him in that spot.
I gotta unpack that. I thought you said hearsay.
Stumbled a little bit because I wasn't sure if I heard.
No, you did hear me say that. But we have had Denis through the middle this year as well, and I am open to everything. The only thing that's important is that we continue to score goals and increase the amount of goals we've scored. And I don't have a personal preference. I will need to see it in training to figure out what's best for the club.